Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas. It is Monday, it is currently 25 past 6. I did not have another great night's sleep last night. I woke up I think twice before 12 o'clock. I went to bed quite early as I mentioned in my last video. So I think I went to bed at around 8:30. I fell asleep not too long after that and then woke up twice before 12. Then I woke up at 2:30, something like that. Couldn't get to sleep for about an hour and then woke up at 5 for Philip's alarm. Fell asleep for a little bit and again up at 6. So not great sleep-wise. So I'm very tired. But I said I was going to get up early because I need to finish editing for the video. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to edit what would be yesterday's content for the video that will go out today, but you will have already seen it. Yeah, so I'm going to make myself a cup of tea so that I can edit. I am feeling really hungry as well, which is very weird for me at 6:30 in the morning. But yeah, whatever, we'll just go with it. I'm going to have just one of these pancakes that we got, unless Philip has eaten them. If he has, I'm going to be livid. Oh, looks like he has. Where's the packet then, if he's eaten them all? Oh, just had my advent calendar fling out in my face. Where are they? He can't have eaten two. He must have eaten the ones that I wanted to have, but luckily we do have another pack, but just a different flavour. However, I did want the ones that he has presumably eaten. I just can't find any evidence of it. Like, where are they? Hold on, let me go and have a full check of the cupboard and then I'll be back. Right, I've just checked the whole cupboard. He must have eaten it and he's left the packet somewhere or stashed it. We were meant to have 2 each because there's 4 in a packet, but the way that Philip is, I would guess that at some point he's eaten one dry because he's an absolute fiend. Who eats pancakes dry? Like, surely you put them in the toaster and have them with butter or some sort of honey or something. Anyway, it was a mince pie flavour, like a mince pie filling in the pancakes, but he's eaten them, so I'm not going to be having that. Instead, I'm going to have one of these blueberry buttermilk pancakes instead, so I'm just going to have one of those. And then I'll have something very small later, because I assume at the regular time that I would have breakfast, I'm going to be hungry again, so yeah, I'm going to eat this for now. Have a cup of tea, edit. I'll be starting work probably in about half an hour's time, 40 minutes. Yeah, and I need to go to Morrison's at some point today because we missed a couple of items in our food shop that we need, particularly toilet roll, so that's great. Luckily we have 1 roll left, but it's not going to last long, so I need to go and get some toilet roll. I also need vinegar, and I'm sure there was one other thing on the list which I've forgotten already, so I will have to jog my brain on that one. So yeah, I'm going to do this for now, make a cup of tea. I'm just waffling on and just repeating stuff, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, have my tea, have my little pancake with some of the honey on it that we got from the Airbnb, and I'm going to sit and edit. I have just briefly cleaned my desk because it was a mess with all the wires and everything. I've just put all like keys, lip balms, headphones, spare change, things like that in a little box there. Obviously the keys will go elsewhere because I don't keep those on my desk at night, but during the day when I want to grab them, I leave them there. Got all my camera stuff in there, so mini tripod, all my 360 cameras, all this kind of stuff in these little pots. I got the little pots from Amazon. They came in like a set of 3 sizes, so there's that sort of size there, and then there's that size down there, and then there's a bigger one that I use upstairs for like paperwork and stuff like that. So yeah, just keeps it a little more tidier. I mean, it's still messy, but it'll do. There's not much I can do when I use this as like my office space slash gaming space. So yeah. Is anyone else triggered by small repetitive sounds? I get it all the time. It's probably got a word for it. Although actually I'm pretty sure it has a word for it. But certain sounds can absolutely drive me up the wall. Like, for instance, we have a cat fountain that's over near the fireplace, and when it starts to get low on water, when the cats have drunk quite a bit of the water from it, it starts to make this dripping noise. And as soon as it does that, it absolutely drives me mad. And if I don't sort of replace it, it will drive me mad for the whole day or until I sort of replace the water. And I've had the same thing in the car where Philip's drunk like an energy drink and he's left the can in like one of the side trays of the door in the car, and I've been driving to work the next day or whatever else, and I've not noticed that he's left a can in that side of the door, and it'll rattle on that side of the door and it will drive me insane the whole car journey. Because it's not like I can reach over into the other side door because I'm driving, so I just have to sort of endure it. And even with music on, maybe my ears are sensitive, but I feel like even with music on, I can still sort of hear it. So yeah, stuff like that really, really triggers me. Does anyone else have that? Like even like people smacking their lips when they eat and things like that absolutely drives me insane. But I feel like that's something entirely different. But like I pick up on small sounds, like there's someone in the office that sometimes has a yogurt, and they like to make sure that they get all of the yogurt out of their yogurt pot, and they scrape the spoon round the yogurt pot, and I can hear that from the other side of the office and it drives me mad. So yeah, little things like that. So that was driving me balmy. I've just had to replace the water in the fountain, and now I can actually finally sort of chill out and do my editing because I wouldn't have been able to do it with that just dripping away. My cats are so odd because they're literally chasing after you. You probably can't even see it on the screen. It's just a little freaking metal thing that you usually meant to attach things to. And they find the most interest in this bloody little metal clasp. Right, I've just got back from Morrison's, so I got everything that we needed. I did remember 2 of them, and then I asked Philip on Messenger what the 3rd item was, and then I remembered what it was. So we needed vinegar, which I got in case we have chips or anything like that. And then I got coffee. He usually gets this Costa coffee here, but it was nearly £6, and there was no way I was paying that. So he has had this one before, so I just got this one. It's still like nearly £4 that offered like a tiny jar, so yeah, so I got that. And then we needed toilet roll, so I got toilet roll as well. I did also get some of the flushable wipes, just because we tend to use those ones. They're actually the proper flushable wipes. They say that you can flush them. They're made out of like moist, they're like these ones. These are an opened one, but they're basically flushable moist toilet tissue. Had the storage full message on my phone, so I just had to delete some footage. Yeah, as I was saying, they're not baby wipes, which you really shouldn't flush down the toilet. They are like proper wipes that sort of break up and dissolve in the toilet. So we got some of those. Not that you needed a full-on explanation about toilet wipes, but never mind. And then for lunch, I went for a phase where I absolutely loved these, which are salt and black pepper baps. So I figured I was going to have that with soup, but the soup that I have, these cans, I mean, this one's not too bad. I love the Cross and Blackwell brand. This one has 163 per can, but the winter vegetable ones have 256 per can. So they're a little higher in calories than I would like, especially for lunch. And the salt and black pepper bats have 250 calories in them. So if I was going to have one of those and a tin of like the winter vegetable soup, that'd be 500 calories for lunch, which is quite high. Usually for me, I try to keep it around 300-400, and 500 is quite a push. So what I did buy instead was some cuppa soups. So I just got the chicken noodle one, which is 89 calories, so it makes it a bit lower. So 89 plus the 250 is like around 350 calories, just under. So I'm going to make that now because it is 1:05 and I haven't eaten yet, other than the pancake that I had earlier. So I'm going to have this and then continue work. I only have about 2.5 hours left of work because I'm going to finish around 3:30. So yeah, I'm going to make this very quickly, well, which is not going to take very much effort because I just have to, I would say, boil the kettle, but we have an instant hot water tap, so I just need to mix up the cuppa soup, and I might have a little bit of butter if I slice in half some of the salt and black pepper baps. If I slice one of them in half, have a little bit of butter on it, and then I can dip that into the cuppa soup. So that's what I'm going to have for lunch. Hopefully you can see me, I look a bit like a ghost at the moment. The power has gone out for what seems like the whole of the area. Not sure whether it's the whole of Stamford, probably not, but yeah, no power whatsoever. Everything is out, no lights, no street lights, nothing. So all we can rely on is our torches. And perfect timing because it's around the time where everyone is cooking food. So we were literally just about to sort of get up and start cooking, and we can't, and I'm not sure how long the power is going to be out for, so I think we're going to have to eat out somewhere, aren't we? Yeah. Not sure where, but...
What are you going to do to pass the time?
Oh, shut up. Can't see in the dark.
Well, you can see in the dark.
Yeah, you do. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to try and somehow find some clothes to wear. Because I'm just wearing a hoodie and some leggings. Actually, no, I'm dressed.
Are you actually dressed for once?
I'm dressed.
Oh, yes, because you haven't had your hoodie on all day.
I've not had my hoodie on all day.
Why is that?
because I feel like people would be sick of seeing it every day, so I didn't wear it. Okay, that's not funny. I literally can't see anything. Put it back. Put it back. Don't be You're not funny. Anyway, we're going to go out to eat somewhere. I don't know where.
No, do I, because watching they got the power.
Well, we can go Peterborough or something, can't we? If we really have to. Travel further away. So yeah, hopefully it'll be back on soon, because I don't particularly want to be sat in the dark. And we have not a lot of power in phones, yeah. So this is going to be a bit problematic. But yeah, fingers crossed it comes back on soon.